Hi, class. I'm coming to you to give you some feedback on Module 2, Assignment 8, or M2A8, which is all about the FDA and the kinds of things that they do to help keep us safe. There is some misconception, and it seems like a lot of you struggle with all of the things that the FDA does. Now, the FDA, remember, is the Food and Drug Administration, and they have oversight and authority over the kinds of products that make it to our shelves, specifically relating to health and nutrition. So they oversee the foods we eat and the kinds of products that can impact our health in a very negative way, such as tobacco products. And they do oversee all of the aspects that have to do with tobacco. And that is because smoking is absolutely proven and known to have more negative impact on our health than almost any other product out there, unless it would be illicit drugs and alcohol, and they're all kind of in the same place. A long time ago, let's see, about 10 years ago, I think, the FDA came out against Camel cigarettes because they were marketing and targeting their product towards teenagers. This is one incident where they stepped in and they brought charges against that company so that they would gear their advertising not at teens to get teenage smokers lighting up for the first time. It was a big deal, and one example of how the FDA will step in when even marketing of these products goes over the top and begins targeting specific types of age groups that are susceptible to that marketing. Uh, Coming down here, there's some more things on the tobacco industry. Um, it is false that the FDA has decided smoking is safe. It is not safe. And in fact, they are doing a lot of research into vaping and e-cigarettes because people tend to think that there are no risks with vaping, and that's not true either. However, what isn't known is the full scope and reach of the kinds of side effects that are very negative and harmful to health. It hasn't been around long enough for the FDA to have concrete proof of all of the types of side effects and negative effects that it has on individuals who use it. Okay, so moving on, the FDA will hold different types of inspections on different products, and a for cause inspection is when the FDA investigates a specific problem that comes to their attention. For example, going back to the marketing of cigarettes towards teenagers. They did for cause inspection. They found that it was indeed happening, and then they put things into motion and into action that would turn that around and cause that to change. Um, One of the things that the FDA cannot do, and that is to assure that all foods are safe for us or all medicines are safe for humans. They do their very best. That is one of the missions that they have for their organization. However, I want you to think about this, that all of us react to different things in different ways. Some of us are allergic to peanuts. Some people are allergic to milk or honey or have other kinds of food allergies. You wouldn't take those products off the market because someone has an allergic reaction to it. It's the same way with medicines. For example, I'm allergic to penicillin and I have a very serious reaction to it. I have anaphylactic reactions to tetanus, so I can't take that medicine. However, just because people like me do have some kinds of reactions that are not good, that are negative, and make them unable to use those medicines, does not mean that penicillin and tetanus don't help a large part of the population keep safe from different infections and from getting tetanus. So those drugs are kept on the market. It's important to remember that because just because the FDA says this is safe doesn't mean that you personally may not have some kind of a negative reaction to that. Moving on, as you go down here, A pre-approved inspection occurs after a company has made an application to the FDA to market a new product. And so the FDA will go out and investigate that new product, conduct tests to see how it impacts and affects people. And if, as I just shared with you, the benefits far outweigh the negative aspects, then that will be approved for use by the general population. When you're reporting a problem to the FDA, every citizen has a right to write a letter or make a call to the FDA. They have a special place and phone number for you to do that. Uh, you don't have to include the height and weight of a person. However, you should give your name and address and the name and address on a product level and where the item was purchased. This allows them to go out, conduct a good investigation, and to act on your behalf to keep the public safe. Now, finally, here's a really important one. There are a lot of over the counter drugs, and the FDA just can't regulate all of them. They don't regulate cough syrups. Those that have codeine or those kinds of drugs in them are regulated as prescription drugs. Fluoride toothpaste and cough drops and other kinds of things like Tums or acid indigestion tablets, sunscreen. None of those things are regulated by the FDA. So we, as consumers, have to learn to make good choices in the products that we use as well. So I hope this helps clear a few things up for you on the FDA. And you're doing all a very good job in class. And if you have questions or concerns, please be sure to let me know.